Hi, my name is Elizabeth Betsy Peters, and I play Sally Carrera.
And tell us about your character. Who is she?
Well, she is a Porsche that is living in a small town now. She originally came from California and was
Big attorney?
a big attorney who I think, got a little burnt out with
From the fast lane.
Yeah, and so she moved to a small town to take things a little slower, and she found she liked it.
Mm-hmm.
She fell in love with the
Doc fixed her up, Flo
town.
took her in.
Yep.
Well, they all did, and she never left.
She never left because, that's what happens when you move to a small town. And
Mm-hmm. When you find yourself in a new light that you like, you just move on.
And now she's the owner of the
Cozy
Cone
Motel.
Looks like cones.
Yeah. Newly refurbished.
Newly refurbished, and a Lincoln Continental breakfast. It's kind of funny, but it's a perfect perfect part for Bonnie Hunt.
And now tell us about Bonnie Hunt. What do you think of her?
Well, I like Bonnie. She's about the same age as I am, and I've been told that I sound very much like her. She played other parts that I really like. She played in Monsters, Inc. She was at the very beginning when they were doing the practice.
With the phlegm guy?
Phlegm guy.
My friends call me Phlegm.
She played in the other
Bug's
Life.
She was a spider.
Yeah.
A Black Widow.
Mm-hmm. And she's just very funny.
And tell us about Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Great pick for this, the character of Lightning McQueen. He, is very believable in that role of, somebody who learns a little bit of a lesson about being a true friend.
Mm-hmm. And tell us about Larry the Cable Guy as Tow Mater.
Tow Mater. Well, again, I think I've said before, all of these roles, the casting director did a wonderful job in casting the right person for the role. Larry the Cable Guy is great to play Mater. I mean, he is Mater. He's the persona of Mater.
When I remember in one interview Larry was in, the interviewer asked him, "So, do you notice any of your mannerisms in the character?" And he quickly responded with a laugh, "Oh, he spits when he talks too."
Yeah, I mean, he's just he is Mater.
Yeah, and tell us about Luigi's actor, Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub, one of my favorite actors. Like I said before, I liked him when he was in Wings.
I love Wings.
I like him in this part. He also is in one of my favorite shows, Monk. And now plays the father in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I believe he won an Academy Award for.
Yeah.
Or one of those awards for.
Mm-hmm.
But, he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about Jennifer Lewis, who played Flo in the original movie.
Yeah, tough girl, plays that part perfectly. A classic show car. And now runs her own little
gas station.
Come in and get a pint of oil or
but
fill her up. And
since we're talking about Flo here, tell us about Cheech.
Ramon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
the character I'm playing.
Yeah, that's her boyfriend. But he and Cheech and Chong, did stoner comedy back in the day. And
with the marijuanas.
Yeah, they Up in Smoke was, I think, one of their first movies, and all about the stoner culture, getting stoned and
getting all Fillmore up in here.
Yeah.
Tell us about Lizzie's actress, God rest her soul.
Catherine Hellman, and I was telling you I like this character.
Hello, City Morgue.
I like this character because
Pardon that?
she reminds me of my mother. My mother looks like her, a little younger than her by a few years, but just Catherine Hellman, she's just a great actress. Just always loved her and the things that she's played. She played Mother in Everybody Loves Raymond. She played in Soap. She, just a wonderful actress.
And tell us about the ever so funny John Ratzenberger, the
Well,
good luck charm of Pixar.
Yeah, he played Cliff in Cheers, and he just I just love that they keep on bringing his character back in the different Pixar movies.
It's
And
like it's kind of
It's like you don't have a Pixar film unless John Ratzenberger is in it. It's not complete.
Exactly. I mean, he's a great guy and very funny, very down to earth.
I hope they're just saving his line somewhere for every future Pixar character
Kinda
that
like
they can put him in the future.
Kind of like Stan Lee with the Marvel films.
Mm-hmm.
But here are two more actors for you.
Okay.
What do you think of Fillmore's actor, good old George Carlin? R.I.P. to him, too.
Oh, yeah. He was just great. Love his character. I love when he used to do the skit about the stuff. You take your stuff from your house to vacation, you put it in a smaller bag, and then you have to go to the beach, you put it in a smaller bag. I mean, it's just about having stuff. But he takes everyday things in your life and looks at them from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny.
Yeah. And finally, tell us about the late and great Paul Newman.
Well, this, again, another great casting decision. Okay? I mean, Paul Newman loved to race cars, too. He did some racing in his lifetime, so he knew the part. And, it was just the perfect part for him to play. And I love the casting of him and Owen, the elder teaching the younger a lesson, but him also learning a lesson.
I think John Lasseter once said in a Pixar... Oh, wait, no, I think it was the producer, Darla Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
She said that, honestly, Paul was Doc.
Yeah.
And now tell us about Sally, and we hear that she has a bit of a dirty secret. She has a pinstriping tattoo.
You don't need to be looking at that.
But what would you think you would do if you lived in Radiator Springs?
Oh, I just think it'd be great living in a small town.
Definitely
Get to
go.
know everybody that all your friends are there, and
You just breakfast at Flo's.
Yeah, I mean,
get new
I don't
tires.
think I would ever be bored either.
Get the paint job at Ramon's.
There's plenty to do. You can
Get
hang out
stoned
your friends.
drink at Fillmore's.
Just plenty to do with your friends, and then go for a drive.
Yeah, I mean, the Wheelwell Motel has gotten a lot of stuff. Hell, Guido's gonna be getting you up on the thing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great time.
Yeah, out of the three films, which one's your favorite?
I actually do think I like the first one the best.
Same here.
Only because, it does remind me of one of the first with my son.
Mm-hmm.
You. It was one of the first movies we went to go see.
And what do you think about the other talent that is in this film? Not the actors that I just interviewed you on there. I mean, the actors that are actually in this film.
The one that you're making?
Yes.
Well, again, the casting director, i.e. you, did a great job at matching people who are those characters.
Bailey, shush.
So, and it's really nice that I think preserving these voices for some of these people who might not be around in the future.
Like Sarge's actor, he probably won't be around for much longer, but we still all love him so much.
Yeah, and I think it's...
I wonder what he's going to think when he sees this audio. Hope he doesn't, take any offense, but...
But I do appreciate you preserving it for posterity.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I think I'm done.
But yeah, the only question I really have left is, would you really like to say that Sally is, how should I put it, kind of a flirt?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, kind of a flirty type to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. And would you say that Doc was definitely very hard on McQueen when he first came around?
Yeah. But then, I think that, as where I said, I think that, the movie, he learns a lesson too. He's trying to teach the young one lesson, you turn left to go right or whatever, turn right to go left, or which way is it?
I don't know.
Okay,
I think it's go into the elevator and go up and go to bed.
Okay, well, anyway, but he also learns a lesson
Mm-hmm.
about, he didn't want to go back to that race scene because he thought,
It would ruin him after his wreck.
But he found that he could give advice to, some of the young ones coming up.
Some of the information Smokey and the Legends gave him.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
he could go on and teach others how to do it. He didn't have to do it himself. And I think, like, later in one of the other cars, Lightning learns that same lesson, that maybe it's time to, teach someone how to do what you do.
Spoiler alert, everyone. The fabulous Lightning McQueen was one of the final things we ever saw in the Cars franchise as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, him donning Doc's navy blue paint job and whole entire basically cosplaying as him.
Yeah.
To be with Cruz as a crew chief, that was just a sweet moment.
Yeah, very sweet.
Yeah, it's great to, be a car. Especially a 2002 Porsche Carrera 911 like you.
Yeah, it is great to be a car.
And final question, what do you think of the car's coloration? The light sky blue, the periwinkle.
The paint. Sally's actual
Sally's paint job.
I love it. It's like one of my favorite colors, So.
Yeah. Well, anyway, do your sign off.
Okay. Well, don't you be looking at that pinstripe back there.